was the last time you really took note of the sounds that surround you? The hum of a refrigerator, the faint sounds of distant traffic, or even the sounds of a bird chirping outside of your window. Oftentimes, we are surrounded by a variety of environmental sounds that we barely notice or pay attention to. Hi, my name is Carla Belzer, and I'm a family life educator with the University of Illinois Extension. In today's Moment for Mental Health, we're going to experience a listening technique that can help you build your mindfulness skills as well as help manage stress. Engaging in mindfulness means paying purposeful attention to the present moment and avoiding any judgments about that experience. And as we turn our attention to the present moment, we can let go of the worries and anxieties, all while we acknowledge our emotions related to our present experience. And while mindfulness can be practiced in a variety of ways, a convenient way to focus your attention to the present moment is to notice the sounds that surround you. As we consider mindful listening as a technique, any sound or can be an object of our focus in our mindfulness practice. So pleasant sounds like a bird chirping or children playing or even gentle music can be focused on. We might find simple sounds like the whir of an air conditioning unit or the wind through the trees to be good to focus on in our mindful listening practice. We might even notice annoying or unpleasant sounds like an alarm beeping or people yelling. Those may arise as well as we practice mindful listening. The key to mindfully noticing sound is to acknowledge the noise without interpreting it, without labeling it. And as we turn our attention to the sounds around us, we strengthen our ability to focus, which can be really helpful in times of distress. Mindful listening can take on two different forms. You can either produce a sound by using a chime or a bell, or you can mindfully pay attention to the sounds in your environment. If you're producing a sound by using a chime or a bell, or even a video that you might find on the internet, be sure to gently close your eyes, play the sound, and then carefully listen for the sound to dissipate. As you're turning your attention to the sound, be sure to breathe normally. And when you hear the sound dissipate, you might want to pair it with a physical movement, like gently opening your eyes, taking a deep breath in, or even simply raising your hand. Another way to practice mindful listening is to simply focus your awareness on sound that is around you. In whatever environment you are in, again, close your eyes and just notice sound. Listen for the quietest sound you hear. Listen for the loudest sound you hear. Try listening to even just one sound. If you're doing this practice with music, try listening to one instrument as you play the song. You can also ask yourselves these questions when you're mindfully listening, trying to take note of where the sound comes from, how you would describe it. Try to observe the sound without having an opinion about it. For either of these mindful listening practices, it's a good idea to try them for 3 to 5 minutes, a couple of times each day. And while it may seem effortless to simply stop and listen, turning our attention to the sounds in our environment does require concentration. Also, as we are listening, we may notice that our mind is wandering off to other things. As with other mindfulness practices, the key is to notice when you notice your mind wandering and gently return the mind to the current experience. And in this case, the noises in our environment. If you're engaging in this skill as a part of a formal practice, or if you are simply sitting quietly and observing the sounds around you, it may be helpful to determine how long you will practice mindful listening. If needed, you can even set a timer to alert you when your mindful listening session is over. And as you are listening, really strive to let the sounds you hear anchor you to the present moment. Again, avoid judging, analyzing, or even naming those sounds. Simply listen, observe, and experience the sounds as they are. What can you hear in your environment right now? How will you incorporate listening mindfully into your daily life? Mindful listening is truly about experiencing the here and the now, nothing more. As you open your awareness to the sounds that surround you, you may notice things that you never have before. Sounds that have been hidden by the noise of our thoughts and distractions become more prominent, and that provides us a feeling of serenity and calm for a busy mind. I hope that you join us again for another moment for mental health.